Throughout history, humanity has always been enslaved. Whether it's through history, through outright slavery, police state, religious dictation, conquest, or monarchies, or today, in a softer form of slavery, debt slavery, through monetary manipulation, legislation, deception, and poison. Even today, on some level, you feel that inkling feeling of creepy imprisonment. You felt it as a kid when you had to go to school. You feel it whenever a politician makes a new law. You feel it whenever you have to pay taxes. And you feel it whenever you have to work and climb the corporate ladder. Inherently, you know this, and you react powerfully. You usually do this by attending protests to convince the politicians to make the right decisions, even though they're the ones who actually created the problem in the first place. Let them march all they want so long as they pay their taxes. Alexander Haig. The definition of insanity is to expect an unlikely event to occur again. The definition of psychotic naivety or naivety is to expect an unlikely action to be committed by the same unlikely person. Pleading to problem-creating politicians to fix problems is the very definition of psychotic naivety. If we were dealing with the law of averages, half of the events affecting our nation's wealth should be good for America. If we were dealing with a mere incompetence, our leaders should occasionally make a mistake in our favor. We are not dealing with coincidence or stupidity, but with planning and brilliance. Gary Allen. Who's your daddy? Who's your master? Is it the lying politicians you cling to have to make problems go away, even though they created in the first place? Is it the manipulative bankers who extract your wealth through inflation? Is it the deceitful media who find new ways to lie to you while shifting your opinion? Or is it you, walking alongside with faith, taking the time for you to fulfill what you've always wanted to do? Is it you when you have to invest in yourself and your loved ones? And is it you when you have to grow smarter as you learn how to think and act independently? Every latest collectivist movement has failed miserably with its tail between its legs. The Tea Party movement failed because it was infiltrated. The Occupy movement failed because nothing changed. The Ron Paul movement failed because Ron Paul tried to change an already established rules in a rigged, cancerous system that hasn't died yet. The only movement that ever worked in America was the civil rights movement, especially the Montgomery bus boycott. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat at a time when she was treated as a second-class citizen. This sparked the Montgomery bus boycott. Instead of catching the bus, blacks had to take cabs, get a ride from their friends, and even walk to where they had to get to. Instead of pleading with the bus company to let them sit at the front of the bus, black people starved the bus company of their energy, time, and money. Nowadays, you can sit anywhere you want in a Montgomery bus, especially if you're black. They're not all powerful. We just support them. We support the corporations by buying what they sell us. We support the politicians by voting for them. We support the medical industrial complex by buying treatments and taking their drugs. We support the military industrial complex by joining. We support the mainstream media by watching them. We support the stock market by investing into it. Instead of supporting the government and taking corporations, we can either find a better alternative or create our own. Instead of supporting politicians to make the world a better place, we can actually start our own nonprofit of our own right away. Instead of supporting the medical industrial complex, we can take the utmost care of our bodies, souls, and minds. Instead of supporting the military, we cannot join. Instead of watching mainstream dribble, you can actually create and share our entertainment with the world. Instead of supporting the stock market, we can invest in real tangible assets like gold and silver. Today, you have a decision to make. Who's your master? Is it a system that actively works to enslave you for generations? Or is it the only person who knows what's best for you? You. Did you make a decision? Good. Live by it.